There are lots of wonderful polymer clay color recipes out there, including on my Patreon, where I teach how to make polymer clay canes. But the problem is, how do you take those awesome recipes and make them into a specific amount of clay? If I were to use any of the standard methods for using the recipes, like sectioning out with cutters or measuring balls of clay, there's no way I would come up with the amounts of clay I need. I would like this caramel color to be slightly larger than this tiny bit of green. When we add all those parts, we have 17 parts for that little bit of green. Making matters worse is check out the caramel. Only 3 parts. How can we do this? The caramel is bigger than the green. Does anybody see the problem? What would you do? Okay, this is what I do. You start with a totally different color, a scrap color, an extra color, and make it exactly the size you want, and we'll measure from here. So remember that number, 17? We're going to roll this all the way to 17. It'll be teeny tiny. If we were making a lot, it would be big and fat. But in this case, it's thin. But it does stretch to that 17. Yep, we're golden. Okay, the next step is to get all those numbers in the right colors. Well, not the right colors yet, just the right numbers. Got a 7, a 6, a 3, and a 1. See how that works? Does that make sense? Now we just need to match the color to the amount that we have preset for us. Got the 7 of yellow, the 6 of blue, and again, this can be made any size. I could have done that exact same thing with the tiniest amount or the largest amount. All that matters is these proportions. One last little one. Okay, this isn't very accurate, right? I've rolled these out by hand, so that was me checking the size again. I'm not a perfectionist. My colors don't have to be perfect, but you might want them to be. So be careful here. I'll show you another trick in just a minute. There they are. Let's see if they make a nice kind of an olive green or maybe a dill green. Yep, perfect. Look how small that is. Absolutely perfect. Easy peasy. Now if you want to be very accurate, I've rolled that out on the thickest setting on my pasta machine. And then this I'd be measuring. So by doing that, it's exact when I go to measure the sections. I hope that makes sense. So, ready to go through the steps again? Step 1. We need to make it bigger this time, so let's get some extra gray in there. Use some scrap clay to estimate the amount of the color you want. Remember, we don't have that brown yet. I'll put step 2 and 3 together. Add all the parts and roll the clay to that number on a ruler, and then slice the log to the numbers on the recipe. Match the color amounts. This is easy because they're all the same, but you get the idea. Let's see if it makes that beautiful caramel I was after. Perfect. Now I have what I was after. Again, easy peasy. All from that, the trick was that extra control color. So I'm excited about my new color recipes. I've finally organized years worth of cane tutorials, and a lot of them have individual color recipes. Some of them will have whole color schemes, and so I've started a new collection called Color Palettes on Patreon. So if you go to my Patreon page and go to the tab called Collections, you'll find the one called Color Palettes. I hope it's helpful.